Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Empire. If you're passing by for the first time, please feel free to join us and feel free to be part of this family by subscribing down below and hitting the notification bell so you get notified every time I put up my videos. Okay, so today I wanted to share. Today I'm not talking makeup, today I'm talking hair. Like, I just want to share with you guys hair. So I just want to make I made this video because I had a lot of requests on my Instagram, which if you have not followed me, please make sure you do. My Instagram handle is at Ceejay Empire. It's posting somewhere there down below. So today I just wanted to give you a few tips that has helped my hair to be where it is right now, to look all healthy and all beautiful as it's looking right now. My hair never used to grow, like it used to get to a certain point and then it just remains stagnant. It wouldn't go on, it wouldn't nothing. I wouldn't have volume. It was just so annoying. It was straight, it was over processed, it was, I don't know, it was just a lot of things going on. So after doing a lot of research and deciding, what, I want to start the natural hair journey, this is what has happened. It has been a year of excitement and a year of different things, a year of just amazing stuff, annoyance and happiness and emotions. Imagine hair giving you emotions. Yes. So I'm here to just share with you the tips. Then I'm gonna do another part. I think we're gonna have like a part two. I'm going to share with you the products that I use, the product that I started using, the products that I've ditched, the products that I've incorporated into my hair regimen, and what I do. My hair has no gel, by the way. There's no gel apart from my just these baby slicking my baby hairs. I do not have gel on my hair, so I do not even use gel on my hair anymore because it breaks off my hairline. So I have a full hairline now, as you all can see. It's all full and all beautiful and everything. So I'm just here to share with you guys tips and tricks on how to have healthy, voluminous, and I guess long, because it's long. It has improved. Where is my length right now? My length right now is here, but I'm supposed to trim off this part because this is transitioning here. So you can imagine I've been trimming off my hair for the longest time to get rid of my over processed hair. So yeah, this is like my hair without um this is how it's stretched. These are just twist outs that I did and just style them up a little bit. But if you do blow dry, I think it's going to get somewhere. Yeah. So without further ado, tip number one that I would like to share with you guys. Sorry if they're not in order because I cannot find my notebook. So tip number one, something that I have learned to deal with, is stay away from heat. Stay away from blow dries and colors and. I do not use colors. Like in Kenya, what I know, especially here in the ghetto, what we normally do, 90% of us, is blow dry. Over processing it with blow dry. Tunaendanga salon, we say, I want full blow dry. And what that means is they're going to take this hair, process it until it becomes straight, silky straight. Okay? So I used to do that a lot. Like every time I undo my hair, I take off my protective styling. What I do is go to the salon, wash my hair, shampoo my hair, then I go into blow dry, and then after that, I stay with my hair for a week. Then it's coils again. Then I go back to the salon. Then I straighten it again. Over and over and over. So my hair will damage. So you have to avoid straightening and blow drying. I have not blow dried my hair for a whole year since last year. I started my hair journey. I think I cannot remember the date exactly, but I'm going to try. If I find the date, I'm going to put it up somewhere. I'm going to put clips of my hair last year, how it was, the volume, the way it was. Because I think I have photos with the same hairstyle because it's my favorite hairstyle. And you guys are going to see how I'm going to put my hair with gels and everything. So let me stop talking too much. But tip number one, avoid doing blow dries. Avoid heat on your hair completely. Avoid doing chemicals, like processing your hair with chemicals. Najua tunapenda hiyo sana. Avoid that. You want to also avoid over manipulating your hair. Today you have uh braids, they have snatched, you pull them up, tomorrow they're down, the next thing, I don't know, different styling every time, every day. You have to stop over manipulating your hair. You have to let your hair rest to the protecting styling you're having. You have to give it like a month plus. It's a good one if you put like a month plus, because I had four locks. Four locks are like the best protective styling so far that I have come across, because it's a style that you can put on your hair for 3 months. I've never had a style on my hair for 3 months. Actually, that was the first time. I'm sure there are so many videos I've done in the past with my forelock on. It was an amazing hairstyle. I can vouch for it. So if you want a good protective styling, find a good salonist who is not going to give you painful forelocks. Forelocks can be painful. There's a time I did them and I had to undo them like in 3 days because they were super painful. My head used to ache. The pain couldn't go away. So find someone who can do your forelocks in a very, nice simple style. So you have to find yourself a good stylist who can do protective styling on your hair. Then you also want to avoid combing your hair while it's dry. You have to make sure that your hair is moisturized while you're combing it so that it doesn't break. That is tip number 3. You have to stop. Do not comb your hair while it's dry, because I know the way we do it, like we just undo our hair and then we start combing, and then the next thing you know our hair is just falling off and everything. Your hair must fall off. That is something, I mean, sometimes I think people mislead others that if you use a certain product your hair will not fall off. I think your hair must fall off at some point, especially if you've just taken down a protective styling. It must get rid of the dead cells on top of the hair. I think your hair must fall off, but what you want to do is reduce the amount of hair fallout that you can have when it's dry. So avoid combing your hair while it's dry. The next thing you want to avoid when it comes to natural hair is avoid, what else are you avoiding? Avoid sleeping without a scarf on your head, or avoid cotton scarves, or avoid cotton capes. Try find yourself silk kind of stuff. You don't really have to buy hair bonnets, because actually I found out hair bonnets are expensive. By the way, they're so expensive. I went to Super Cosmetic and one hair bonnet was around 300 and something. Yo, I have myself, my hubby, and my daughter. We all have hair, so if I have to buy three, that's like 1,000 plus. I'm not ready to spend that kind of money on a hair bonnet. While I can use stockings. You know those stockings you buy through as a 10 bob. You all go there, buy your stockings for 10 shillings, put them on your head. They're also good. Or you can find yourself silk scarf. This scarf tunabaingi kwa hoka. You buy them from the hawkers, 30 shillings, sometimes in Apple Towel. That is what I normally use. I use scarves. The main thing about using a silky stuff is so that it does not strip off the oils on your hair. I do not sleep on pillows, but if you sleep on pillows, you also want to sleep on silky kind of pillows on your bed. I do not use pillows, so I do not, do that. So the other thing you want to do is, if you need to straighten your hair, you might want to use twists to, after you've washed your hair, twist your hair. Just twist it and leave it like that. That's enough stretching for your hair. You don't have to use blow dryers to straighten your hair, so that once you are doing your hair or they're doing protective styling, they start, straightening your hair with blow dries and heat and everything. So avoid that. Just use twists to, straighten your hair. What else am I forgetting when it comes to natural hair? Yeah, you have to know your type of hair. That is actually the number one tip which I had forgotten. Know your type of hair. I think there are different categories of hair. They say there's 4C, there's 4A, 4B, 3A, and all that. I just do your research very, very well and find out which type of hair you have. My hair is 4C. Yes. My daughter's hair is between 4A and 4B. Mine is not a mixture of 4A. It's not a mixture of between. Some people have mixtures of 4As and 4Cs and 4Bs and 4Cs, or 4A and 4B. But mine is like seriously 4C. So it's super coiled, super curled. Its curls are tight. So once you do your research, you're going to find the way 4C hairs look like, the way 4A hairs look like, and all that. So you have to, after you've done your research and find out the type of hair you have, now it's time for you to find the type of products that work for your type of hair. So once you've done that, there's also something you're going to find out, the kind of regimen you're supposed to use for your hair. Find a regimen that works for you. If you have to be washing your hair after every 3 months or after every 1 month, stick to one regimen and follow it all through all the time, because your hair also doesn't like being disturbed. It's just like having its own peace and quiet, and it's like a plant kind of. It's like its own brain, its own functions, its own, it's like a different another human being somewhere. So it needs that. Always make sure that your hair is moisturized. Like that is the most important tip when it comes. I think all the tips are important, but moisture is very, very important for natural hair. Very, very important. If you have natural hair, you want to make sure that it is always moisturized every time. Like right now, my hair is super moisturized. It's not dry, it's not frizzy, and I'm going to share with you guys on the next video the products that I use to keep my hair moisturized and texture. I mean, just having a good texture and healthy. Like I said before, I do not have gel on my hair, just apart from this baby hair slick down. And somebody asked me, which kind of oil is that that you've used on your hair that it's so super slick and everything? And I'm just going to share with you guys that. Also, what else do I want to do? Avoid bands that have like wires. The bands we put on our hair and they have wires. You really want to avoid that because they tend to cut off your hair. Like right now, I have a band here. So if I had the band that had wires, if I take it off, it's going to pull off some of my hair. So what you can use is find your stocking, the same stocking you buy to put on your head to tie it. Just cut off one leg. This is like one leg of a stocking. I don't know. Yeah, I have one here. So you want to find stocking. This is a stocking leg that I cut off, piece of a stocking leg that I had cut off. So you want to cut it off. You see, it's springy enough for you, so you don't have to struggle tying your hair, and then you don't tie it so tight, but it holds. Like I can sleep with this, but normally I don't because it gives me headaches. But I tie it as loose as I can, but it will still hold my hair in a good place. So you can find yourself bands that are stretchy enough, or you can use a string, or you can use just, I don't know, but I find these ones to be more convenient. These things are only 10 shillings, like a whole stocking for 10 shillings, cut off one leg, and one leg can last you an entire, I don't know how many years if you can keep it well, because you can cut one leg and then divide it into two and divide it into two again. It's just so big. So you want to find things that do not have metal and they hold your hair nicely. So this is a good one, okay? So the next thing you also want to remember is that if you're not going anywhere and you're just in the house, you're not going out, please just keep your hair covered all the time because you want to protect your hair from excess heat, that is the sun, or when it's too cold. Your hair doesn't like too much cold. When it's too hot, your hair will still react to that heat. When it's, different weather changes tend to change the way your hair behaves. So when it's too cold, you like for me, the only time I take a scarf off my head, I'm going out and when I'm doing YouTube videos. 90% of the time, I'm always in a headscarf. All the time. Whether my hair is done or undone, headscarf. Like I undid my hair last week, but one, washed it and I did my twists, and I took off my twists last week on a Friday night. Then I did this style. Then on Saturday evening, I just took off this band and I tied my hair. And then on Sunday, because I didn't go to church, I was just in the house, so I tied my hair with a scarf. My hair has been inside that scarf until today morning when I was doing this video, when I wanted to get ready to do this video. So that's when I just took off the scarf. I did not twist it, I did not do that. The way it is, I just took a comb, fluffed it off, and then I just, tied the string, and I was good to go. Do not stress your hair. Why are you always combing your hair? Let me tell you, before I could not stay with my hair and done, because I used to, this part of my hair, I used to just pick on it all the time, pick on it, pick on it, pick on it until it breaks. So I never used to have hair along this part. My sister can attest to that because she used to, tease me a lot about that. So I never used to have hair on this part of my hair because I used to, pick on it all the time. So just take a scarf, put it on your head, and then pick on it. If you're the type of person that picks on your hair, avoid picking on your hair. Um, the other thing you want to do is avoid products that have sulfates, especially if you have dry scalp and itchy scalp. You want to avoid products that have sulfates. You have to check the products that make your hair, products that you bought, the ingredients. Also be very, very careful about the ingredients and what makes that product. So that's just almost basically everything I do to my hair, like things that I avoid and things that I do. Then the part 2 of this video, I think I'm just gonna come back just like this. I'm going to do, because I need to go to cut it off right here and get the products. I'm going to share with you guys the products that I've been using, the products that I've ditched, the products that I have incorporated into my regimen, and the products that are working for me, So yeah, I hope you guys have learned something. I know it's not in order, but I hope somebody has learned something new about hair. And if you want to go natural, yeah, the last thing I'm forgetting, if you're transitioning, you don't really, if you want to start going natural, you don't really have to shave your entire head. I did not shave my hair. What I did something called transitioning. So I started doing natural routines on over processed hair, but now I used to trim every now and then. I used to trim my edges. Like right now, if I were to trim, I would trim up to this point. So I need to trim this. This has to go, but I cannot just take a scissors and cut it in on point also. So I just have to, when I'm twisting, after I've twisted it, there's a after you twist, there's a point where you reach, your hair is normally so straight, it is not curly anymore. That's why I cut. So I had already cut, this is already cut, so I cannot cut it, just go in and cut it. So I have to wait for the next time that I wash it and then twist it and then cut it. So you have to always trim your hair, always trim your hair to make it grow into a different. So by the time we are transitioning to getting into natural hair, every part of your hair is natural. So the only part of my transitioning hair that is remaining is this part of my hair. So you can imagine how long my hair would have been if I would not been cutting it that much. So I need to cut this part. But that one I'll do once I am, once I continue with my regimen every day. My hair never even used to be this springy, so you can imagine right now it's so springy. If I pull it, it just goes back and it's amazing. So I hope you guys have learned something today, something new. I know I'm not giving you so much info, but I've just given you the things that work on my hair. Okay, so yeah, just avoid a few things and incorporate a few things, and you're going to enjoy hair journey. It's amazing. Natural hair, it's amazing. And also, one thing that I must warn you though, natural hair is expensive and it's time consuming. So you have to be really, really patient with your hair and just love your hair. So I'm going to see you guys on the next video when I share with you the products that I use, the products that I ditched, and all that. So I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below if you want more hair videos. Let me know. Though I'm not a natural video person, but I can start. So if you want to see more about hair, also just let me know and we shall go straight into that. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video. So yeah, hopefully I'm just going to have the same makeup, same outfits and everything. So bye.